Tip12.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it Tip12? Found a way to motivate myself, I'm getting to it. Ain't nobody left to do what me, I gotta do it. All the setbacks I took along the way just make me strong.
Yes.
Cause I'm young, and I'm ballin'. 100 on my neck, I'm still shining. Take a pretty lady to an island. Nobody gotta know that we be wild. Going to town with me, don't get high, pound with me. Hit my plan with me. Don't play like that. I ain't never been hard. The money ain't doing no fraud. I got a band, I don't need no car. I take the money, I don't need no bar. I'm trying to just get out the way. I ain't back on when I'm in that bar. Kill 1,000 like regular code. Plug ain't 90, always on hold. No cap, I stay with a missile. Walk cool, but like a whistle. Stay down and run that shit up, yeah. Fuck fans, shit really up there. I'm sitting there, y'all already know what it is. Now you don't need to explain. You told me that you down the game, that shit really good the same. Yeah.
Lead the shit.
That's
It's hard, but I want to first get into like how you doing personally. How you doing on the mental joint?
I'm young and turned, bro.
Young and turned.
That's all I can really say, man. I'm young and turned. I mean, you know, I still deal with challenges. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just.
You in good spirits, though.
I'm in good spirits. I'm in great spirits. Like, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in good spirits.
Just trying to figure out this new, you know, I'm about to become a dad and shit. So just trying to learn how to.
You got kid on the way.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's a
boy.
boy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm just, you know, trying to figure out how to be a new man. But, you know, I do feel like I'm growing into my era of abundance. So, like I said, man, I'm blessed to be here.
Yes, Lord.
Can't complain.
Definitely appreciate you for showing up for us, bro.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Dub Talk with Chance and Win and Speak. Today we got a very special guest in the building. One of our highest producers, a real mastermind behind the board, and someone who making serious waves in the music scene all around. Welcome, man.
Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
So first we want to just get into, outside of Tip 12, right? Tip 112. Who was this? Who was just like Tayshawn?
Tayshawn is somebody that, you know, was once a loner that was just trying to figure out exactly what the meaning of this thing called life was.
Definitely.
Feel me? Just really trying to figure out, like, you know, why we here. You feel me? And, you know, I always felt like, you know, being Tayshawn, it was like I knew he had a purpose in doing something.
Everybody got a purpose.
Everybody got a purpose, bro. And it's all about understanding your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, it's about that loner that was just trying to find a way to, you know, get back to his people and put his people in position through his purpose. You know what I'm saying? What God called him to do for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think he's a humble guy. Handsome guy, you know what I'm saying? Great spirit, great energy guy, you know what I'm saying? You know, a guy that's really been through a lot, but stood 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? To really get what he wanted out of life, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially at a young age, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew it was gonna be something. Like, I knew I was gonna be a star doing something.
How old are you?
25.
Oh, you still young.
Yeah.
Still is young. Yeah, I was just
you got a whole lot to go.
A whole lot.
And right now, you feel like you look like you doing good so far. Like you doing your thing for real.
Yeah, appreciate
Definitely
it.
doing your thing.
I'm doing my thug dizzle, man. Trying my best.
Yeah. So when did you realize music was your true calling?
I want to say I was like 16, and like I think that's when it really, really clicked to me. Like I was saying the first time, like I really was trying to figure out like what the purpose of life was. You feel me? And like I was just like, yo, like just Lord shit, like yo, why we got people working at McDonald's? Why are we working jobs? Why is this person changing tires? Like, oh, like what we doing here for real? And you know, I've talked to people and I realized like everybody got a purpose. So like once I realized that, you know, we had a purpose, I tried to figure out what my purpose was. You know what I'm saying? Like why am I here? Like what is something that really, you know, make me wake up and keep me going every day? And I realized for a long time, like music was my passion. You feel me? Like that was my calling. Like even when I was a baby, like I'd go in the back of my grandmother's porch you know the little paint sticks that you mix the paint with? Yeah, I get 2 of them paint sticks. I start beating on the paint cans. I used to get the little mac and cheese, the Velveeta mac and cheese packs. I get 2 pencils, start beating on it. You feel me? I wound up being in the marching band, all that, and then like.
Oh, so you really deep into the music scene.
Yeah.
You really
Deep, bro. Like, I even made a drum set out of cups. You feel me? So like around that time, I was in sports. I was playing football. You feel me? But I'm kind of like, I just did it for fun. You know, I played football because I was nice. You feel me? Like I'm big as shit. Why not play football?
What position you played?
I played tight end at one point. I played offensive tackle and I played defensive end. And sometimes I played nose guard too on the defense.
Where?
I grew up. I was playing rec at Holy Dirt.
Okay.
For about a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then high school, I played up Parkville.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, after that, I realized, I didn't want to do that. And I'm like, maybe music is something that, I'm supposed to be doing. Yep. So once I graduated, my family, they're like, nah, you need to go to school and get a good job with the benefits. I'm just kind of like, I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to really be doing. But let me just go ahead and just try and just see how I go. I went to CCBC for like 2 semesters. And my professor at the time, she was just like, if you can't pass this class, you're gonna have a hard time in the real world.
Yeah.
And like, her saying that and me leaving that lot was like, yeah, this shit ain't for me. I think I'm about to just really go hard on what I feel like I'm called to do. Yeah. And from that moment, I really just worked. And I've been through hell, but like, it paid off. Definitely. It's still paying off.
Definitely.
So how did your early experience shape your musical journey? Like, down to when you was getting the cups, mac and cheese boxes, stuff like that.
It's really simply like just being in tune. Like being in tune with yourself, what's going on around you type thing. Like I said, it was just a gift that I always had. So it just came to me. Like, I'm saying? Like every time, anything that's related to music, like, I really get excited. I'm saying? Like I just get this ball of energy, you feel me?
Yeah,
so like,
what you really love.
Yeah.
Like a kid.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? I literally feel like a kid, bro. Like I tell people all the time, I'll be 30 and be a man child, you know what I'm saying? But like still taking care of people, but it's like that's what make me happy, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just really what keep me going. It's just music, bro. I love this shit.
I feel the same way. Music is a beautiful thing. I felt like, the older I got, I like it more and more every day. So, like even down to all types of music, I feel as you might also, you don't just listen to one genre. You might expand, listen to Afro beats one day, probably, some soul, stuff like that. So,
Definitely. Yeah. I feel the same because, like, I love music too to the point where I kind of wanted to make beats myself. But I'm not, I wasn't really that, that nice. But I was trying to study, because you started the Twitch streaming thing, teaching me how to do it for real. And you were doing the classes, right?
Yeah, I'm about to do classes.
I wanted to sign up for the classes, all that. I was like, I'm bull crap, man. Like, I ain't really doing it for real. But I had down on FL Studio on my computer, and I was just messing around with it, searching up on YouTube how to do all this. Man, it take a lot of patience. It just take a lot of time. I can't.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Like, that's why people be like, yo, I need you to teach me how to make beats. I'm like, you sure? Like, you ready? Cause it's a lot that really go into it. Like, you can learn how to just use certain, the simple stuff on there, but you're just gonna be a simple producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like being a beat maker is like you basically telling me like, yo, like, or that's like you telling another person like, yo, I want to learn how to do IT. Cause it's really, bro, you really gotta be musically inclined to make beats. You gotta really know what you're doing on that DAW when it's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, it's possible. But it's work. It's definitely work, for sure.
So what's the longest you took on a beat?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Hour and a half on a beat?
Yeah.
How normally, how long it be taking you?
Like 15 to 30 minutes.
That's what's up.
For a regular beat. The longest it took me for a beat that I made that people know was Summertime Shootout.
Okay, I was just ready to ask
That's
you
my
that.
drink right there.
Summertime Shootout took me a very long time.
That's my song.
And it is.
This recent song you just made, how long you think that took you?
Oh, that took me probably like 20 minutes.
Did you been make that beat like a while ago?
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, a long time ago. Probably about like a year, maybe like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes like beats, like that's why I always just keep sending beats out. No matter how old it is, I just keep sending it out because I know somebody want to use it. Especially if I know I got that pain behind it, somebody gonna hop on there. Sure.
So I know you. How if you can like just go into the vault right now, How many beats you think you just got lined up? Like, you think it's like hella in there?
I feel like I'm wrong if I guess this. Probably like 1,000 to 1,500. But I just feel like that's just still not accurate. I got beats literally. I organize my beats in folders, and I got folders all the way back from like 2021. And I still got beats before that I didn't put in folders.
Right.
That's alone just probably like 1,000 beats.
And you make beats how frequently? Like weekly, daily, whenever you feel like?
Whatever I feel like it, really. Yeah. Well, whenever I get the downtime, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, people really be hyping up the whole like make 10 beats a day and 20 beats a week type thing. Niggas ain't really doing that. Niggas is really just making beats when they feel like it. It's really just about
probably
like
better that way too, so you won't feel like you like so
you
stagnant.
forcing it. Yeah, you forcing it. You know what I'm saying?
So do you like you feel like you look at it as like as work, or you look at it as like just a hobby still for you? Like
Hobby.
Yeah.
Hobby.
I feel like if you start looking at it as work, it probably start getting boring. I don't gonna say boring, but like once I don't know how to explain this. Like
It's only work when the rappers and the artists like kind of start forcing you. Because sometimes I do get forced. Now, I don't let nobody just tell me when to make beats, but sometimes I get forced because artists always need beats. Yeah. And sometimes it is a lot of pressure, especially knowing that.
That's a good force, though. That's a good force.
It's a great force. You know what I'm saying? It's a great force, especially knowing that, like, you know, there's something I can do. So, you know, it'd be easy for most of the time, but sometimes it can be a lot of work when you got make beats for Shorty, and then you got Chaz calling you at 4 in the morning, and you got Scholar like, Tip ain't really in that mood. Yo, I need them beats. So it's like, it become a lot. It become work sometimes.
This is real life, but that was an example. Like,
no, that's real life. Oh, like, it happens for real. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, over the course of time, you learn how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you just got to kind of stay consistent and move at your own pace and just continue to build on the beats that you had. Like I said, that beat was a year and a half old. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I ain't sit there and make 20 new beats for Skull and say, hey, here beats. You know what I'm saying? Once you build your catalog, you can always just dig as far as you can through your catalog and just always send beats out. They don't care that you made that last year. They don't gotta know you made it last year. Yeah, for real. You just, you know what I'm saying? You just stack on top of it.
Yeah. I know that felt good though, just knowing like somebody out there wants your work for real.
Yes, it feels good. It feels great. And especially because, like, you know, I worked, bro. Like, I grind to get to where I'm at now. Like, you can never, I'd have never thought, I'm lying. I did thought it. But, like, when I was young, like, I really was like, yo, one day I'm gonna really be the biggest producer in the city. Like, I'm really gonna be the biggest, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get bigger. But it's like, I'd have never thought it played out like this. But, like, it's playing out perfect. I'd have never thought I would be DJing, you know what I'm saying? But, like, everything really starting to, like, go hand in hand for real.
So you feel like you comfortable in the position you in right now? Like, where you at right now, or you feel like you can go harder?
I definitely feel like I can go harder. Not necessarily go harder because I feel like I go hard. I just feel like I can go further. I can go beyond my means. Like, I definitely feel like I'm bigger than Baltimore for sure.
Definitely, we all is, definitely.
I definitely feel like at the same time, I want to finish laying my foundation here so I can take this foundation with me. Like, yo, look, this is what I got going on back home. Let's make it happen here. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever made beats with anybody out of the city?
Not made beats for him, but I have got placements with him. Like I've sent beats to him. I don't know if y'all familiar with Zonique. Band Hunter Izzy Peoples is T.I. daughter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a song with her. It's an artist from Atlanta. I did something with him like years ago. His name was Euro Got It. But I think honestly right now they like. So I could think off the top of my head, they probably like my two biggest ones, my two like big, somewhat mainstream artists I work with.
So growing up in Baltimore, were there any like local artists or producers that influenced your sound and style?
I don't want to say they influenced my style, but there's artists that I have heard that I knew I'd be like a perfect match for. Like, would be a good collab. Like Shorty, prime example. Like, believe it or not, I've been trying to work with Shorty for like 3 years straight. We got one song that's so old. It was called
Bonnie and Clyde.
It was. I'm talking about before that. Yeah, like that was on that. Your bitch love it.
Oh no.
Yeah, but like it came out. This came out back in like 2016, and like, but after that, I don't know what happened. For some reason, I just couldn't get in contact with him. So like, I'm just like, yo, I know we can continue to make good music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it happened. You feel me? So
it definitely shows because that Bonnie and Clyde hard.
Yeah,
Bonnie and Clyde. That
Bonnie and Clyde the one.
But Shorty old music hard too. Like his old.
Ain't need orders, gon' do what I
Yeah, all that's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shorty got them hits for sure. Well, yeah, we got some more on the way too. We got a lot more on the way.
Definitely.
Now, as far as inspiration from producers, I definitely say Elijah 808. Elijah 808 definitely. Yeah. He definitely was an inspiration for sure.
Every time, Elijah done did it again. Scholar, hey.
Elijah.
I'm a young baller. Every day we stay shining.
One thing about him and my sound is like I feel like our sound represents like the grit that comes behind Baltimore. Like, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, I do feel like we shaped the melody for the Baltimore sound.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like Elijah 808 was definitely a big inspiration. Ronnie 808 was an inspiration for sure. Right now I feel like, honestly, I'm my biggest inspiration too. You know what I'm saying? I just I be doing it.
Gotta carry it that way.
I be doing it.
For sure.
Yes, sir. What made you shift your focus completely from football to music? And what was the turning point like?
Like I said, just really knowing that, like, yo, I don't think I want to do nothing else. Like, it was my senior year. I was actually going into my senior year, and it was like junior year. Mind you, my sophomore year, I played everything. I did sports every season. I did football to indoor track to outdoor track. So I went working like all year. And then I'm just like, I was tired. I'm like, yo, is this even what I really want to do? Like, I'm like, bro, like, what am I even doing this for? Like, I'm doing this for college, and I ain't even got the grades. Like, I was a C student, sometimes a CB student for real. So I'm like, bro, I ain't even trying to do all that.
You knew it wasn't.
So like, you really school wasn't really like, you wasn't really feeling school. Like,
I wasn't feeling school.
Yeah,
like,
I don't feel school right now, bro.
Yeah, I don't feel school either.
It ain't it. You feel me? You gotta go because mommy told you gotta go.
Yeah, definitely.
Or, you know what I'm saying, or you gonna get in trouble. Or you just gonna fail, you gonna keep failing and being in school, and you're gonna be a dummy. Of course, nobody wanna do that. So you just gotta finish school, you feel me?
Sure,
but like,
definitely.
I was just getting tired, and I'm like, I don't even wanna do this shit no more. Like, I really just wanna like make beats, because around that time I still was making beats. And like, there was times where I would come home from school, and I'll hop straight on the computer, and I'll make beats all day. I'll take breaks here and there, you feel me? But I make beats all day from like 3 in the afternoon all the way to 11 o'clock at night. Like,
And you ain't had no help, like nobody it was just you.
No, it was just me, you know what I'm saying? My mother, she at work, you feel me? Her boyfriend at the time, he at work, you feel me? I'm making beats, he come in the room, yo, it's 11 o'clock. Like, you gotta cut that out. I'm like, nah, straight turn it down. Still making beats, you know what I'm saying? Going to school tired and shit the next day, you feel me? Like, wow, yeah, I was really getting it, but that was definitely the transition. I'm just like, bro, like, I'm putting all this work in for this. Like, I'm tired, I don't want to do this shit no more. And I told myself, like, after the football season, I said, I'm really just gonna lock in with the music. That football season, we went 8-2. We were supposed to go to the playoffs, but cough, Mervo cheated us out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, you know how I go. You know Mervo got the, you know what I'm saying, the whole organization. They got the guys, so you know, of course, nobody gonna choose Parkville over Mervo. So it's like, yeah, they said, no, we're just gonna have Mervo going there. But like, I took that as like,
you know, we actually go to Mervo.
Y'all go to Mervo?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, bro. It was 2017, and like, you know all that, like the football playoff shit. Like, it worked by like a some kind of point scheme.
Thank you for real.
Yeah, and like we was like, you needed like, I think an 8.5. I don't know how it worked, but you needed like an 8.5 to get into the playoffs. So we was like an 8.3. But Mervo was literally like 8.5. It was something to that extent for real.
Wait, how that work? What you mean? Like,
I can't really explain it. But it's
alternate spreads over there on a
yeah, or I guess it's really just, I think it's really by points for real. I guess like all of the points that you've got.
That's how our playoffs work too, for real. We go off of points. So like, if y'all got the same record, it's about who was beating the team by more points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so like on an alternate spread type shit, like on a parlay type shit. Like,
yeah. So like, let's say, because that year, I think Mervo went 8-2 too. So like, we both was 8-2, but like,
let's put more numbers up against the bonus type.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So since Mervo was putting more numbers up,
okay,
we got cheated out the playoffs.
Y'all was hurt about that.
Oh, well, I wasn't too hurt because I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this shit anyway.
I may go home and eat some beats.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I wanted to do it so bad till like after that, my coach, he was mad as shit. He was like, you want to play in the All-Star game? I was like, nah, I'm good. He was like, what? whole team mad at me. They're like, yo, you geeking, yo, like, why y'all want playing the game? I said, bro, I don't want to do this no more, bro. Like, I want to make beats.
This is your senior year too, right?
This is my senior year. You feel me?
What was you getting out of the All-Star game? It was just like an All-Star.
It's an All-Star game. You put that red jersey on.
Oh yeah.
And you go practice up Kenwood, play that one game out Woodlawn. That's your season for real. And then it's like, you know, they got the I don't know what it's called, but they got the big boy All-Star game, the Under Armour East West type thing.
Yeah, I was talking about.
Yeah, they got that. So I'm like, man, if I ain't making that, I ain't trying to do all that. Yeah. But that was really like the inspiration of like my process of my turning point for real. Like I was just tired of doing everything else. I just wanted to make music.
Oh, can you walk us through your typical workflow when creating a new track?
I just really go with the vibe. I like to start with the melody for real. Like I might play like some keys or something like that, you know, going off how I feel. Or I just go through my email and just like find some loops or something like that. I just kind of just go with the flow for real and just, you know, like just let it come to me. And then after that, I might add my melody or add a loop. Then I might, you know, add the hi-hats, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of see how to, you know, how I feel about the cadence on the track.
Yeah,
I
get it on just on that right
Yeah.
I need to learn how to do all that. Yeah, you be taking like some old, to like an old school song, did one? Joint?
Yeah. You talking about like sampling?
Yeah.
I sample all the time. I sample, I don't know if y'all know that song called Next to You that I did with YG Tech and Paper Mache.
And I'm waiting for you on a daily. That's my baby.
I like when I'm next to you.
Used to want me, now you got me. That's just not me.
I like when I'm next to you. This that feeling, I don't feel it enough.
Yeah, if you listen to that, that's a sample I did. I flipped that by I forgot the nigga name. I ain't gonna lie, but it's definitely an old school song. You feel me? I love sampling.
So what is your personal like favorite song you produced?
Off rip, I'm definitely gonna say Summertime Shootout.
Summertime Shootout.
Yeah.
I had a fear I was gonna say. I like the Interstate song.
Interstate.
Scholar.
Yeah.
I like that song right there.
Is that Tip12?
I be thinking about you on the interstate. I be coming up, pulling up on you. And I hate when them bitches be in the way. They ain't gotta know what we be doing. I be energy like my performance. Don't be calling me being annoying. I be going
I give Summertime Shootout.
No, Summertime Shootout. Now that process, like that's the thing too. Like my process can go like depending on how the day is too. Like sometimes like, I can just be in that mode. Like it's a good day. I walk my 5 miles.
Then you walk 5 miles?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yes. Well, normally I do like Monday through Thursday type thing. So probably like 4 days a week, and then I just like chill throughout the weekend. But yeah, like
that's what's up.
Yeah, that was a point in time I was definitely like in a bad mental state. I was going through a lot of like relationship issues, even going through stuff with music for real. And like what was helping me was taking those walks. And like one day I was just walking with no destination, and like it was 5 miles. So I just started taking that same trail like every day, and it worked for real.
That's tight.
But yeah, like the Summertime Shootout was definitely like, it was one of those beats where I was like, yo, I'm feeling good. The sun out, you feel me? I'm locked in with the right people in my life. I'm locked in with the right people in my career. Let me put that frequency into this beat right here. And then especially with like, in that era, like Pyrex and Chaz, they just wanted club mixes, and I knew I could do it. So I'm like, when I made that beat, I said, nah, nigga, this is about to be the one. This about to be the one.
I know that's what's that song yet though? It ain't over.
Nah, I'm just getting started. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. I'm just getting started.
I know that's a Shootout definitely ready to go back up though. And it's ready to get hot outside. And
you
Girl Funny just pleading on the stream too.
Yeah, yo.
How you felt when you seen that too?
Yeah,
man, I felt good, bro. I felt good, and like especially because it's like I've been around him before too, so it's like to kind of see him like
his growth,
just his growth, and like go up like out of nowhere, and then still support his city. Like, yo, that's a good feeling. You feel me? He even was playing the Still Shine with Skol and Chaz on there. He was playing that for real. Like, Shout out Reggie, man. Shout out Gary Funny. If you see this, you doing your big thing, man. Keep fucking going.
Sure.
But I know you be like getting like a rush when you like finish a beat and you press play and you hear the whole thing. Like I know you be in there like, dang, like
Bro.
I did this right here. Like, oh my god.
I can't explain the feeling I be getting, bro. Like, it's like I be feeling it in my chest.
Yeah.
And it's like that shit be racing. And then it like come up to my head, like, bro, I really get chills, bro. Like, I get chills.
You like
bro.
working like by yourself, like closed up by yourself, or you want people to be around you? Like you don't mind people being around you when you working?
Closed off.
Okay.
I really like working closed off. I don't mind people around me. I mind it when they start talking. When they start talking, and they're like, "Nah, dummy, you supposed to use that." I'm like, "All right."
How they going? You don't even make beats. How you gonna tell me what I was?
Yeah, like, come on, yo, like they were like, "Yo, you ain't even listen to the leak, you ain't even listen to the melody for real." I'm like, "Oh, I know how it's supposed to sound the first 2 seconds when it come on." Like, you gotta let me, you know what I'm saying, let me groove. But yeah, I make the best beats when I'm by myself.
For sure.
For sure.
You known for blending different styles and stuff. How do you approach mixing genres to create your unique sound?
I ain't gonna lie, it's really just like, it's about the genre, but when it comes to mixing and blending, it's not really about the genre. It's really just about how it sounds.
Okay.
Like I said, from like the cadences of the song to like the melody. Like one thing about me, I always look for the melody. Like the melody is gonna tell me everything that I need to know about what I'm about to do for real, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like just like blending stuff is really just, it's the feeling. It's really it's about the feeling that it give you for real. And it's like, of course, mixing and blending with different sounds, stuff like it's tough. Like you definitely gotta like really look into what you blending, what you mixing, because like that'll actually raise the eyebrow to people. Like you could probably mix a sample a hard song, you feel me? And they're like, "Oh, damn, that's hard. You mixed it with that. Like that's crazy." You feel me? So just really like knowing what you sampling to, that go a long way. But like I said, it's really all about melody. It's all about the feeling for real. Sure. It's really all about the feeling. I don't really be thinking too much when I do this. I just
do it.
You go out the line, you flowing with it.
Yeah, I go straight off the mind. That's it.
So how do you stay motivated and inspired, especially during creative slumps?
It's just my calling, bro. Like it's just my calling. It's just what I do. It's just what I do.
Can't
like,
explain it for real.
I can't explain it. I can't stop this shit, bro. Like I don't care if I'm dead broke on my ass, bro. Like I never stop doing this. Like never.
Like you know, like this is for you. Like
this is for me. Like I ain't doing this like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get a come up. Like this is my only way out. No, I love this shit, bro. Like I love this shit, bro.
I had that hunger though.
Yeah, bro. Like yo, I'm hungry, bro. Like, I got that fire. Like one thing about this music shit, bro. You can't tell me shit. You can't tell me nothing. Like we can go to the court. You feel me? And you might be like, yeah, nigga, you sorry, nigga, you suck. I'd be like, yeah, I do suck. Like, this ain't me for real. Like, y'all got that. But you want to talk to me about some music shit? Nah. Yeah. You might as well not even do that. Don't even waste your time. You feel me? I'd have had people tell me like, even like when it kind of like having plan B's. So, yo, do you think this, you know, what if this don't work? What's your next plan? Nah, fuck all that next plan shit. Nah, I ain't. This what I'm doing. Yeah. You feel me?
And then when people choose to have a plan B, that they already not so for certain.
Exactly. You feel me? So, nah, my plan B is still gonna be my plan A. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's like, let's say beats don't work and I start DJing or whatever the case may be, but it's like, it's still plan A because whatever I do in music is gonna go back to my plan A. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, bro, you can't tell me nothing.
Nowadays, you don't got time for that whole safe and sorry thing. You see, you gonna take a risk or
God take that risk.
Yeah,
that's why, man. I'm gonna keep going, bro. I love this shit. I love this shit, bro. I love it. I'm infatuated with it, bro. Like everything around me is just music, bro. Like I'm literally listening to music in my head right now while we having this podcast. You feel me? I'm really thinking about yeah, bro. Like I just love this shit, bro. I love it. Yeah. I love it, bro.
My guy Soda said when he was on, he said you gotta treat whatever you doing like it's your baby.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Like I've spent my last dollar on like the shit that I've got. You know what I'm saying? Like a DJ board costs $1,200. Like, you feel me? That's why I don't be wearing a whole bunch of design all the time. You feel me? Like, like that's my designer. You feel me? Buying this equipment. You feel me? gaming computer for beats 3,500. You feel me? Like, bro, I really be like, I will spend my last on all this shit, bro. Like, I'm infatuated, bro.
That's
I love
tight,
this
bro.
shit.
I love that for you, bro.
That is
That's
tough,
tight.
though. I like the mindset.
Appreciate
So let's
it.
get into career milestones and collaborations. So you work with a lot of artists, but your collab with Shorty, especially the Bonnie and Clyde and the FDP, really took off. Can you tell us, like, what was that experience like?
It definitely was an out of body experience, especially because, like I said, that was somebody I wanted to work with for a long time, and for us to finally come together and really make something, like it felt good. It felt great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, I think the real beauty behind it is just like just being in your bedroom and just making that hit. And then you just send it off, and the whole world just know your song. They know your beat when they hear it.
And then
like,
when your beats do come on, you got that Tip12. So
Yeah.
it's like that's you right there.
yeah, bro, it's
That's
just it's
you.
crazy. I just like I can't explain it, bro. But it's something about just like being in your bedroom and just making those hits for those artists. Just like, yo, like, I know this is what they gonna like. Like, I know this is what they gonna love. And then it really turned into something. And then you just like, you really look back and be like, damn. Like, I'm glad I made that beat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad I still did what I did for real. You feel me? Because like, it's a great feeling. You feel me? Especially with being like 2-time gold. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, most of the time, like, you know, I'm humble for real. You feel me? So like, I don't believe in being conceited or being arrogant. I believe in being confident. You feel me? So it's like, I try not to let my accomplishments like get to me too much. You feel me? So I really try to stay down throughout the process and just like stay focused and keep going.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that from creating stuff and then having those milestones is definitely like, looking back, I pat myself on the back.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro, like, God really put me in a position to really like make this happen for real.
Absolutely. I wanted to get into the your producer tag, the Tip12 joint. That's like that was AI or like you really got.
No, so my little cousin did that for real.
Oh, for real? Oh,
yeah.
all right.
He did this. We did this like years. We did this like years ago. Like,
That was your first one, or like that was like.
Is that Tip12?
that was like my first official tag.
Oh, wow.
Before that, yeah.
Before that.
So in middle school, I ain't gonna lie, I used to dance. I used to dance a lot, like all the club mixes. I used to make beats on my iPod for real.
Yeah.
So before I was Tip12, my name was Shake Off Tay.
Shake it off, Tay.
Yeah, Shake Off Tay.
Tay.
Yeah, Shake Off Tay. Like around that like time, around like 2012, I was really heavy into like the dance scene, keeping up with the whole like club scene, preliminaries and all that.
What type of dance you was doing? Like
Rocking off. You know how to be
right,
rocking off and like in the club and all that, like the SpongeBob and moving the feet, all that. Like I was really into all that at one point. You feel me? But I lost track for real. But yeah, I was into all that. But that's where I came up with the name Shake Off Tay, and I had a tag for that. But then I'm like Shake Off Tay just not it. So I came up with the name Tip12.
What year was this?
This was 2012.
Okay.
And, yeah, around like, and then I started making beats on my iPod at the age of 12. So, and then like the tip part, like that's my initials, like with my name. So I just made it one name, just like Tip12 for real.
12.
And I'm just like, yo, I need a tag. So I just told my little cousin, I said, yo, just say, is that Tip12? And he was like, is that Tip12? And I just started running with it.
I thought it said this tip. It's this Tip12.
Is that Tip12?
Is that Tip12?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I can
So, yeah, that's-
I can never fully understand what it was saying for real, but
You think you gonna get another one soon, or you just gonna rock up with that one until the time comes around?
that might gotta be the one.
That just gotta be the one. I just think that's the one, bro. Like I really made a whole brand off of it, like just the whole logo and everything. And now it's to the point where like I go in public and like people actually asking me like, is it me? Like, is that Tip12? Or like I might walk in a room and they be like, is that Tip12? So it's like I feel like it fit real life situations. So I'm just like, yo, I don't know. Like I just got
That's hard. That's hard.
That is hard, though.
I had somebody call me and they be like, is that Tip12? I'd be like,
Tip12.
this is he. It's the one and only. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You are a 2 times AA Gold producer. That's major, you know.
Yeah.
Congrats on that. What does that achievement mean to you?
It really means a lot because, especially coming from Baltimore, like that's not an easy task. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like Baltimore is not. It's honestly not really a place for a music industry.
Yeah.
So when you come from a place like this and you get milestones like that, like that's huge. And it mean a lot.
I personally don't know what RIAA is. What's that?
So RIAA is basically like I don't really know like the actual like the words, but RIAA is basically when you get certified, get certified gold or diamond. Basically, when your song sells enough units or it hits a certain amount of streams,
Okay.
to say basically like, hey, congratulations, you just went gold. You just sold over 500 million units. You just got like 500 million.
Oh, and you did
streams
that 2
on the
times,
song.
twice,
Twice.
No.
Twice. Yep. I got that for one,
tough.
for one song and then another song, and I'm probably about to go gold again for another song.
You are?
Gotta go manifest it. You gonna get that.
For sure.
that.
For sure. What's about to happen?
So out of all the artists you work with, right? Out of all the artists you work with, are there any collaborations that stood out to you personally?
My collaborations with Chaz, I feel like, like we built a relationship over time. But like listening to Chaz's music and knowing how like I made beats is like I'm like, yo, we can. Nah, this is just perfect match. Like we can really make some good music.
Metro.
Yeah, no, we're literally like Future and Metro.
Yeah.
Like we really Future and Metro, and it's just like with him, it's not stressful working with him. Like it's not hard. Like he don't really ask for too much. It's just my sound. It's just easy.
Flexible around you.
Yeah, you feel me? Like we really compatible when we make music together. And I be like, yo, like the music we make, it just be so perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you ever thought about getting your own studio and like just being in there, like, doing that for real?
Yeah, for sure. But like, I want to do it. Like one thing I learned is like everybody want to work with me, and sometimes that can be like really overwhelming. So it's like if I say, yo, I got a studio, everybody's gonna want to book a session with me. And then a lot of people be coming in trying to book sessions and they ain't using your beat. They like, yo, go on YouTube, I'm trying to use this Young Boy beat or this little Chucky beat, and it's like I don't want to like overwhelm myself. So if I open a studio, I would definitely have like maybe like 2 separate rooms. One to book with somebody else, and if you really want to work with me, I spend that money.
Yeah.
If you feel me, that other room that'd be personally just for me, and that'd be my little studio for real. But yeah, the thought definitely came across.
Have you ever had like a bad experience, like with somebody? You don't gotta say no names or nothing, but like your process of you probably making a beat for them.
I don't want to say in the process of making a beat, but I've had a bad experience with them just like overall. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like that person will really be a hothead and like I don't even know how to deal with it. You feel me? And like let's say around this time I was 19, so I was real innocent. Like I wasn't outside. Like I ain't really I was chilling. Like you feel me? Like I said, I was just alone at the time. That was just living with his mother. So as much I didn't really know. Like I was a nice kid. So like with dealing with him and like kind of dealing with the stuff that came with him, it was a lot for me even over the time. And like it was a point where we just didn't see eye to eye. And like I definitely lost myself in the process. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing like it's like, yo, we about to bring you out here, but y'all about to lock in, and we about to lock you in with some other people. And then I go out there, and my experience was just a whole nother. You know what I'm saying? Experience. Like it was just a shithole experience. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like it definitely set me back a little bit for real. But
For sure.
I came on top and I shook back eventually.
Yeah, so we ready to get into industry insight and challenges. Okay. So what are the biggest challenges you face as a Baltimore producer, and how did you overcome them?
I want to say making money consistently, because like I said, Baltimore's not really like a industry driven place. It's not like a music industry driven place. So like that's the biggest challenge. It's just selling beats. You know what I'm saying? Now, working with major artists and like, working with artists that signed to labels, like you can make some money. You gonna get paid. But like, so when you working with Lil Junebug down off Bel Air Road, and he like, yo, I'm trying to work. Bro ain't trying to really spend no money.
Yeah.
So you feel me? It's a challenge of really trying to make money off of beats. Hence, that's why I really got into like learning how to DJ, because it go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's good money in it. So like that's really my biggest challenge. It's just like consistently making money off of it. That's it for real.
The music industry is it's always evolving, like left and right. How do you see your role as a producer changing into these years?
I really see my role changing. This might sound crazy. I'm starting to become more of like a freelance incentivizer producer. and not really just like, yo, let's work. I want my money. I want my money. I want my money.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really like, yo, I'm just trying to build my catalog. How can I help you? How can you help me?
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, that's just kind of my way of just like adapting to getting my way into the industry and getting my way into the scene. You feel me? Just really doing favor for favor instead of being like, you know, the hard on like strictly business, man. Now, granted, you got some that you really got to be on business about.
Sure.
Don't get me
try to
wrong.
take advantage of you.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
they gonna take advantage. You feel me? So you just gotta pull back. But
You feel like someone ever tried to take advantage of you? Like,
oh yeah,
this?
oh yeah.
How
And,
did
but
you handle it?
I step back. I'm more of a like a. I'm not really confrontational with a lot of things, but if I see that like you not really like holding up your end as far as our incentives that we gave each other,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fall back
definitely.
because I feel when you fall back, that's some people really gonna really do what they supposed to do, and they're gonna do what they said they was gonna do for real.
So, what advice would you give to upcoming producers trying to carve out that lane?
Stay down, yo. Stay down. Like, stay down and stay consistent. If you really love this, if you really want to do this for real, stay down.
Yeah.
And stay consistent. And I'm telling you, like, God will make a way for you. You feel me? Like, you can't force nothing. You can't plan nothing with this. You just gotta work. Like, you just gotta work and stay consistent and just let everything work out for itself. Eventually, it might take 2 years. It might take 5 years. It may take longer than that. It might take 2-3 months. You never know. But eventually, it's gonna fall in place.
pay off.
Just gotta work.
Just gotta work.
Yo.
What keeps you grounded and consistent through the highs and lows?
The love of the game, man. The love of the game. It's just like,
You sound like old head, yo.
I swear, bro. Like literally, that's
Mike.
literally what it is, bro. Like the love of the game, man. Like what he say, I love the game, love the hustle. Like I love this shit, bro. Like yo, I'm telling you, bro. I feel like nobody can tell me nothing, bro. Like one thing, like bro, if it's anything in my life that's going wrong, music will always be there to save me, bro.
Bring you back to life.
Oh yes, bro. Bring me back to life every time, bro. It's like I'm going through hell, and music gonna be right there to give me a big hug and be like, "Yo, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be alright." You know what I'm saying? Cause like, and I'm infatuated. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm infatuated with this shit, bro. Like, it's an infatuation. Like, I'm addicted to it. Like, music is my biggest drug. You feel me? Like, I might smoke weed here and there, get high here and there. You know what I'm saying? But like, nah, bro. Ain't no drug like music, bro. Like this shit is a drug, bro. Like I got a dying passion for this shit, bro. Like when I make music, even when I'm DJing, bro. When I'm DJing, the rush that I get, bro, yo, it's like it's unexplanatory, bro. It's like especially when you DJing and you know you got your friends in there with you for real, like people you grew up with, or people you just know that you'd have never thought to support you. It's like, yo, it give me a rush. Like I get a serious rush from it, man. Yeah. It's an infatuation, yo. I love it.
How would you describe the current state of Baltimore's music scene, and where do you see it going in the next, 4 to 5 years?
I definitely feel like Baltimore's on the rise, for sure.
For sure.
Baltimore's definitely on the rise, and granted, like we got people that have made hits over time. We've been doing it for years, but I definitely feel like we getting there. We getting there, and I feel like instead of just making music, like we're finally starting to do the things we're supposed to do. And if we continue to do these things in the next 5 years, we could definitely be another state, like another Atlanta, another Chicago, another Houston, Texas, New York, or something like that. Like we can be that city. But I feel like for us to get there, I feel like it's an economy thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta change as influencers in Baltimore, but also the economy has to change. You feel me? So like even like the higher ups, you know what I'm saying? Like it just gotta be stuff involved in the community so people in the community can change their mindset and they can invest into the right things, like doing stuff like a podcast. You feel me? Somebody open up a studio. Somebody start their own little label here. Like it's really about the economy, like people just doing the right things in the economy. And if we continue to grow the economy in that way and continue to like do the things we're supposed to do in the music industry in here, we can definitely be like that next city to do it for.
Facts.
Do you feel like we was ever at that point, or we don't think so? Like probably early 2000s when we was coming up in the club scene. Do you feel like we was?
Well, around that time, I was too young to tell. Okay. But I would definitely say right now, I feel like we definitely right there. Right now, we definitely right there. We just gotta stay consistent. A couple more years, and I feel like we could really be there. Like back then, like I said, it was just a lot of spinrilla going on and stuff like that. But now it's really starting to make sense. It's starting to make sense because music is one thing, but identity is another. So we gotta make sure like our identity in all different industries is put together, and we moving as a unit for real.
For sure.
That's really what it is.
All on one accord.
All on one accord, yeah.
Are there any local venues, events, or platforms that really helped shape your career or get you that early exposure?
Yeah, so I want to say a venue that helped me shape my career was NOR. I was working at NOR on York Road. Yeah, NOR definitely helped build my name as far as DJing and people really seeing like what I'm capable of, and like people that really helped me through that process is my man's Trap. Shout out my man's Trap. And the camp man, shout them out, man. They definitely helped me out big time. Dave, Tendo, Jug, my girl Bank, like having that team behind me, like they really helped me. You feel me? And they even started out working at NOR. So, like working at NOR was definitely an experience that like helped me get to where I'm at now for real.
Yeah.
And then I like Euphoria. Euphoria was a goal. Like I'm like, yo, I gotta get in here one day. And I'm like, I feel like if I get in Euphoria, I know I'm at a certain point. Right. Like I know I'm at a certain point in my career. Like, all right, I'm in Euphoria, I can get here, and I did it. So I'm like, yeah,
Euphoria.
Where I'm at,
It be lit up in
The
there.
little my father be weird.
Yeah, it be lit up in there.
Oh,
I ain't never been in for it in my life.
You never been to Euphoria?
Nah.
That's a club though, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's the biggest club like in the city for real.
For real?
Yeah, like it's one of them clubs where like they got all the crazy lights in there. You know what I'm saying? The tent up in the wintertime, tent off in the summertime. Like it's an experience. Like whenever you can go, I would definitely go for sure. Euphoria is one of them ones.
So social media is a power tool nowadays, and how has it helped you connect with your audience and grow as a producer?
I mean, it definitely helped me out a lot for real. Especially just really like I said, like identity. You feel me? Like getting my face out there, because one thing like I always had social media, but I never knew how to use it. So people just always knew the name. You feel me? Nobody really knew the face. So I had to really start using social media and posting my content, and also connecting with people through social media. You feel me? Like opening my mouth to really like help level up, get me where I'm at for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, social media definitely helped me in a way. I like just being consistent with content, whether it's pictures, me making beats, me DJing, like it don't matter. Like it definitely helped me with my exposure big time.
Do you feel it's a song in your catalog that like didn't get the love you feel like it deserved, but still mean a lot to you?
That's deep. That's super deep. Yeah, Get My Gun by Pyrex. By Pyrex.
Gun?
Yeah.
Get My Gun by Pyrex.
Yeah, it's a club mix that we made. But that song should have got a lot more love for real. Like
Is it Tip12?
Baby, that shit drive me crazy. Pop that shit, be wait for me. Girl, don't waste your hand.
that, like when I made that beat, I'm like, yo, this beat so hard. And then he hopped on it. I said, yo, the city got to go crazy on this. But
Wait, hold on. What you say it was called?
it's called Get My Gun.
Don't know if you keep on that one.
Yeah, but I flipped it. We both flipped it. But it's called Get My Gun by Pyrex.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You would go like a little bit like that song, or like it's like totally different?
No, it's totally different.
Oh, wow.
But it's one of the parts where he said like, you keep on fucking around, I'm gonna get my gun.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And then it transitions into the old club mix.
Oh, yeah, I gotta listen to that. That might be hard right there.
Yeah, but that's definitely a slept on song in my catalog that definitely should have got more appreciation.
Yeah.
For sure.
What is one misconception that people have about working in the music industry that you wish like you could clear up for real?
I just want to say, all in all, it's not what you think. A lot of people think it's a get rich quick scheme. I'm gonna go ahead and get my hit and get out of there. When in reality, it don't work like that.
Don't.
Like it don't work like that. Like all of this is about catalog. It's about who you know. It's about who you're going to continue to know throughout the process. Yeah. Like this ain't no like, oh, you think, all right, you feel me? Let's say you got your head business going, you got your lashes business going, and you like, yeah, I'm about to go to Miami, shoot a video, and make a song with all my biddies, and we about to be on. And then you gonna get your check, you gonna be out of there. It don't work like that.
You ain't doing that.
Unless
it's an investment.
It's an investment. Unless you go out Miami and you meet a white Jewish man that's like, hey, I got some money for you. I hope they don't take this interview down for me saying this. But yeah, unless you meet that Jewish man like, yo, I got some money for you, let's make it happen. But yeah, this ain't no get rich quick scheme. It's you gotta be consistent. You gotta build up to the point for real.
Going back to your studio, if you was to have a studio, if you can build your own dream studio session with any 3 artists across the world, did all live, who would you have?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
Yes, I love.
Travis. Y'all be saying his concerts, bro.
His concerts, they be crazy.
Yo, if I can put into example of who y'all think I am, it's Travis Scott. Like yes, bro. Like I got the same motivation, the same hunger, the same craziness. I'm just like Travis Scott. That's a huge inspiration. Yeah. Travis Scott for sure.
That's one of his concerts.
Yeah, I've been to the Astro World concert back in 2018.
Yeah, I went to the one in DC. I ain't lie, it was live.
It's crazy. You went to Utopia?
Nah, the Astro World.
Oh, you went to Astro World? Yeah, no.
That was 2019. I went to that one.
Yeah, I went 2018.
Yeah, I went for my birthday.
Wait, no, I think it might have been 2019. It might have been 2019.
It was a minute ago though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, his fan base different, bro. Like you be seeing the mosh pits and all that.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I seen it in person, bro.
Bro.
He had the little roller coaster coming around. He had he closed the curtains. He had different little porches coming up. Had the little big blow up balloon.
Yeah,
he most.
I know you're talking about when the screens came down in the middle and had a projector. Like his production is insane. Like,
the fans on a little roller coaster while he was still performing. Yeah, most definitely.
He really gets involved with his crowd. Like I love Travis Scott. If y'all got any time today, when y'all get some downtime, if y'all haven't watched it, y'all should definitely watch his Netflix movie.
Oh yeah,
he got a movie on Netflix.
He got a whole documentary based on that concert.
Yep,
I know that.
Yes,
what's it called? Period. Is it Astro?
Look, Mom, I Can Fly.
Okay,
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Look, Mom, I Can Fly. But if you just look up Travis Scott, it'll pop up on
He got something coming out new for his the little what is it called, the little stuff that happened with his last concert.
Oh yeah, with the whole that whole little shit that happened down in Texas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I watch that. I'm definitely gonna make sure I watch that. Yeah. But yeah, he's a huge influence. That's literally my favorite artist in the world.
I was expecting Travis Scott. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Travis got it. Travis Scott. I have Travis Scott, Future, and Don Toliver.
Okay.
Yeah, Don Toliver.
I like that 3.
Yeah,
that's a nice little solid 3 right there. For sure.
All right, y'all, we get ready to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, is there any sneak peeks you could give us, like anything new that the fans should be looking forward to?
Be on the lookout for OTR Chaz and Roddy Rack's tape. Twin Towers. Yeah, that's.
Well, I just heard that. I ain't hear the whole thing, but of course I ain't hear the whole thing. But I just saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, that little snippet that's coming soon. So yeah, they got something dropping. So definitely be on the lookout for that.
Oh, okay. Twin Towers.
And me, as far as me, I'm really sporadic. So just be on the lookout for whatever happens. Whatever. I can't really tell you.
Definitely,
it's just gonna happen.
Yes.
That's it.
Well, I appreciate you, Tip, for pulling up, bro. Your journey is inspiring, and your sound is making serious noise. We're looking forward to everything you got coming up next, and hope you just stay on your grind, bro. Keep it up.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having me, man. It's a pleasure.
We're gonna catch y'all in the next episode. Yo. Yes.